Welcome back. April Rovero, founder and executive director of the National Coalition Against Prescription Drug Abuse, joins us now to tell everyone about Teenage RX, a film she helped produce with students from Foothill High School. Thank you so much for joining us, April. It's nice to see you again.
Oh, you too, Mel. Great to be on the program once again. It's been a while.
So for the viewers that aren't familiar with you, tell us about the National Coalition Against Prescription Drug Abuse and how it was started.
Oh gosh, well, we started the coalition June 2nd, 2010. So we just had our 10-year anniversary, which we're really proud of. We are a nonprofit organization, and we were formed as a direct result of a family tragedy. That was the loss of my 21-year-old son, Joey, who was away attending school. He was at Arizona State University about 5 months away from graduating when the unthinkable happened, and that was that he was found in his off-campus apartment, and he had passed away from a prescription drug-related overdose. Medications he had been prescribed by a doctor, but he took the medications pretty much as prescribed, but added alcohol when he was out with his friends, just doing the normal, friend gathering thing. So the impact on our family, as you can imagine, was absolutely devastating. And then bottom line is we felt it was really important to get the word out. So our organization's focused on community education, policy change where we can, and a little bit of legislative advocacy.
Right. Tell us some of the methods that you encourage to prevent prescription drug abuse and overdoses.
Oh gosh, well, first of all, it's education, and that's what we do. That's what NCAPD is about. And I also want to mention that I also founded in 2012 the Contra Costa County NCAPDA, doing the same exact work with a high focus on Contra Costa County. But NCAPDA, we have a really special project, and it's really focused on both Alameda and Contra Costa County, educating community members of all ages, with special focus, of course, on teens and their parents. So it's basically education, learning where you can drop off your meds when you're done with them. You have a surplus, get rid of them. Certainly locking them up, and also disposal. Learning what you can as a parent so you can educate your kids. Don't expect they're getting the full education in the schools. It's just not happening.
Right. So tell us a little bit about Teenage RX and how this film came to be.
Well, the film came to be as a direct result of the Livermore Pleasanton Fire Department just really getting pretty upset, really internally, I think, about responding to these overdoses, especially pertaining to young kids, teenagers. And so bottom line is they decided to fund, and they did. They're the financial sponsor of this film. They engaged my organization, also Access Community Health, and the drama department over at Foothill High School. And so kids actually came together. They were excited about being able to contribute because, of course, they'd had personal losses too, some of the kids in the TriValley area that they knew. So it's a collaborative effort. It is a film that we're using to spark the conversation. It's educational, of course, in itself, but it's meant really to be a good conversation starter. So
right.
The film is available up on our YouTube channel and many other places.
Okay. Well, thank you for doing that. Let's talk a little bit before we run out of time of some of the warning signs of prescription painkiller addiction, and specifically maybe a little bit about how we've seen a rise in cases during the COVID-19 pandemic.
Yeah, well, COVID-19, unfortunately, is causing a lot of stress and anxiety. I think everybody's feeling it at some level, some more acutely than others. It's pretty common for people to self-medicate. They find a way to deal with the stress and anxiety, and medication can be a way to do that. And medication that's not locked up. It's readily available in medicine cabinets. The bottom line is it's easy to get, and it's really something that can help you through that. But with the COVID thing, of course, we've got to find other ways to deal with those things so we don't get caught up in using medications that can be potentially dangerous and potentially addictive, of course.
Mm-hmm. And I understand that your website is basically just a wealth of information, including your opiate awareness project that you're working with, and information about Teenage RX. Where can our viewers go to get more information on all the wonderful work you're doing?
Well, that's easy. So it's www.ncapda. And then if they go to our YouTube channel, we have some great videos, educational videos, including Teenage RX, that can be found at Capital NCAPDA.
Okay, excellent. Well, thank you so much for your time, April, and all you're doing.
Thank you.
We do have to take a short break, but we'll be back with Angel Moore from the Alameda County Fair.